guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally doing a recipe that I haven't done in a long time. I'm making roasted cauliflower and I'm going to make cauliflower chips. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm so excited to be back working on recipes this time around. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the things that you should be growing in your garden, I talked about cauliflower, and but in that video I mentioned about how my lovely daughter trolled me a little bit and talked about how my name is the Mocha Foodie Gardener. So I garden, but I haven't been doing much about food or recipes lately, so I figured, yeah, I should be getting back into doing a recipe. So as I mentioned, I talked about growing cauliflower in my raised garden. I was super pumped that I was able to, number one, do it, because I have never been able to grow cauliflower in all of my years of gardening successfully. I've always gotten it started, and broccoli as well. Always got it started, then the aphids and cabbage worms just came in and devoured everything. So, or the summer heat, or I guess the spring heat or whatever, would just kick in and they would bolt before they even got a chance to get ahead. This time around, I have had success, as you can see. So I have a little bit cut up in here already. I'm gonna cut up this guy here, my bigger piece. So I'm gonna bread it and roast it in the oven. I also have the leaves from the cauliflower, and apparently they make a really good cauliflower chip or leaf chip. So I'm excited about that. From what I was reading, they're crunchier than kale chips or whatever. So we'll see. I've seen a number of people talk about like how they're like really crunchy. I feel like I say this a lot in my videos where I like the crunch. I don't know, I'm a texture person, but and maybe crunch is my texture, but I'm excited about it. Anywho, let's get down to business. Again, I said it's very easy. So you're gonna start off with your seasons. You can do a mixture however you want. So I have a seasonal, I have salt and pepper, paprika. You can do regular paprika or smoked paprika. I also have Italian seasoning. And then I've got my breadcrumbs here. And I did about like maybe a tablespoon of each, kind of like when you're frying anything, like frying chicken or whatever, although you wouldn't do Italian spices, so don't troll me, y'all, for that one. Anywho, but it's whatever you want, right? So so I've got the breadcrumbs, I've got my seasoning, and then a bit of fresh Parmesan cheese. So, and you're also gonna want 3 eggs, so that we're gonna do that. And basically that's it. You're gonna preheat your oven to 425, and that is for, again, the roasted cauliflower. So you're just gonna chop them up about this size. You know, maybe this is probably too small, but it will work. You'll mix the seasoning in with your eggs, and then you're just gonna dip the cauliflower into the wet mixture. Then you'll also, after you're done with that, you're gonna put it into your breading mix, and then you're gonna mix it up with the Parmesan cheese as well. So you can do all that, and then you are going to lay them out individually on parchment paper. Throw it in the oven for between 20 to 30 minutes and cook them until they're about golden brown, and then you're all set with your cauliflower. Now onto the cauliflower leaves. You're just gonna basically pull the leaves off. Now these are a little wilted just because I harvested this maybe about an hour or so ago. I had to go pick up my daughter, so they've just been sitting. They're a little wilted, but it's okay. They're not wilted because they're wet. It's just wilted because I took them out of the garden and they've been sitting. So that's one thing that I recall from the recipe, that they say do not rinse these, do not get them wet, because you want to have all the moisture, as much moisture as you can out of them. You are going to cut the stem out and then just leave the leaf part. Get more wax paper on a pan. I'm going to use the same heat, 425, in the same oven at the same time. Lay them out on your wax paper, drizzle them with a bit of olive oil, and then just get your basic seasoning. Again, I have a similar seasoning. I have salt and pepper, seasonal, a little bit of garlic salt or garlic powder, onion powder, all that kind of stuff, and just lightly season it to taste, I guess. Well, I can't say to taste because depends on what it tastes like, but I'm experimenting here, y'all. So I've never done this before, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm like extra excited about having chips, cauliflower chips. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, guys, and this is the finished product. So I'm basically just gonna take one of these pieces of cauliflower that's awfully hot. So I'm gonna do one of the other pieces that I made earlier. Just gonna get a piece of cauliflower, dip it in some ranch or any type of dressing that you like. Oh my God, very, very good. Okay, so, excuse me. Not supposed to talk with your mouth full, right? These are really, really good. Breaded cauliflower, I did the breading, 3 eggs, smoked paprika, garlic powder with actually a mixture of seasonal, salt and pepper, and Italian seasoning. And I did all that together, dredged it, put it in breaded, and a breading, put it in the oven at 425 for, I think this was a good 20 minutes. I didn't take it to 30, I did it for about 20, and it came out very good. You can do a dipping sauce with it. The ranch was good, but it really just kind of tasted like ranch. But when I did it without it, I could taste the nice Italian flavor, the breading, and the sweetness of the cauliflower. So absolutely amazing. Cauliflower chips. I actually was snacking on a couple of them as they were coming out because they, they're so big. I had to do it a couple of times, and I must say, just if you listen, it's like really crunchy. It's like a lightness. It's like a light, airy crunch, but the flavor, oh my gosh. I didn't even really need as much seasoning as I put on it. I would suggest that you season it very lightly. It cooked very light and quickly. I think I only had it in the oven for maybe 5 minutes. Kind of melts in your mouth a bit after you crunch it, after you chew it. It is very, very good. I personally like this flavor. I almost like it a little bit better than kale chips. I guess kale is a little denser than these leaves. Perhaps, I'm not really quite sure. So, but here's our comparison before and after. And yeah, lots of goodness happening here, y'all. Sorry, I'm gonna stop chewing so I can do my clothes. But like I said, very, very good. I'm very excited to have something new to make and another recipe to share with you guys. And as usual, if you thought this video was helpful, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. That helps me a lot with my videos. Also, if you have anything to share, go ahead and leave a comment. Post any pictures that you have of any cauliflower or different cauliflower dishes that I didn't do with this one, or that if you did copy this one, great. Share it with me and let me see it. I'm excited to hear about what you guys are doing. I love to hear your messages when you tell me that you made this, or even giving me other ideas. That has been really great. I think I'm gonna start doing videos of that where my viewers give me suggestions and I say, hey, this person told me to do this and I'm doing it just for you. So thank you for that. Also, while you're at it, as you're watching me here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be made aware of all of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be kind to one another, and as always, here's wishing you great eats and happy gardening.